Hello and welcome to this drink review. This right here is a tablespoon of raspberry vinegar and water and one ice cube that's melted quite a lot. And the thumbnail that I'm gonna be using for this, I actually took that a couple of days ago because I tried this, but I forgot to shake the bottle. So when I drank it, I was like, oh, I don't really taste that much sourness. Like, it was almost nothing. Then I read on the bottle, like, it says that you should shake it. Which is not something I'm used to when it comes to vinegars. Even the vinegars with the mother. This is one that has like the mother, blah blah, all that stuff. Even those, I'm not used to that. Then again, I haven't really had like raspberry vinegar. I have raspberry etica before, but not vinegar. So let's try this. Yeah. It actually is pretty mild. They recommend like 2 teaspoons per glass. And obviously it's not a big glass. Like this glass right here, I think it's around 400 milliliters or something. Or like 400 something. It's on the lower end of 400. And they probably, like a glass is like 250. But I compare this to like apple cider vinegar. I do this ratio with apple cider vinegar, and that is still sour to me. This right here, not really. I feel like if I would have tried this with sparkling water, might actually get kind of like a semi soda or something. So I'll probably try that tomorrow. Yeah. So it tastes a little sweet. It tastes a little sour. I mean, I don't know if I would be able to say that, it is supposed to be raspberries. I don't know if I would be able to guess that. While apple cider vinegar, you can kind of well, maybe because I have had apple cider vinegar for a long time, but you can kind of like taste the apples and be like, that's supposed to be an apple flavor. It obviously doesn't taste like apple cider vinegar or other vinegars that I've had, but I would not be able to guess that it is raspberry. So yeah. Now, let's do some comments. Doc491. Good luck. Good luck, Andreas. On my day 3 keto weight loss journey. And this is day 4. As I'm recording this. It is the 4th of January 2025. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. The beginning parts of keto is actually very easy. It's when you start getting into like 3 or 4 months, or like 2 to 4 months, that's kind of like where it becomes very difficult, at least for me, because I get, these cravings, and I haven't had like the willpower to go through that. But this time, god damn it, I'll do it, because I do feel better while on keto. Let's see. Serval Corian 686. Bro looks like a Nurgle worshipper with that face. And that was my first time watching Secret Level Warhammer 40,000. Which is funny because my Warhammer 40,000 spirit animal is a plague bearer. Like, that is what I would want to. Well, would I want to be a plague bearer? No, but The one time I played a Warhammer 40,000 paper tabletop game, I was a plague bearer, which was fun. It was like 2 or 3 sessions, I think, but it was fun. So yeah, plague bearers. I mean, I think Nurgle is my favorite of the Chaos Gods. Yeah. I like Nurglings. I just like Nurgle overall. But in real life, would I worship Nurgle? Probably not. But in Fantasyland, of course. Let's see. Jake Uo 8 feet. I've not seen your channel before, but I must say this video was overwhelmingly negative. While I agree that 2024 was a slow year for 40k, there have been some incredible Some incredible models released for all Games Workshop systems. I don't know how a squad of Chaos Space Marines won Model of the Year, however. They aren't awful models. The Skeleton Dragon is a great kit, and you're the first I've heard say it's not. Well, I don't know about the kit. The model itself, like fully kitted out, I think looks absolutely horrific. But there are kits that look like absolute trash. But the components in the kit, when trying to like kit bash and all that, could be good. Like I could see that kit being good for kit bashing, where you just remove the wings and have the dragon on its own, so you can have like a crocodile dragon skeleton. And then you can use the throne or the palanquin or whatever it is on the dragon to make it into like a chariot or something else, right? So, I mean, I haven't looked at the kit itself, but I think the model as built looks horrific. The Maelstrom Gene Stealer model is a resin kit, as he's the HQ kind of guy for Necromunda. That's why you can find him in the plastic. Oh, okay, so he's a Forge World model. So Maelstrom Gene Stealer Forge. Because Games Workshop don't do any... Because it's obviously not fine cast, right? So it has to be Forge World, right? Okay, well, a 15-second Bing search didn't show anything, so... but I believe that, sure. Which makes it even worse that it's Forge World resin. But yeah, I don't like the model. Alright, well, I'll heart that comment. I mean, I'm not so... If I like something, I'll say I like it. If I dislike something, I'll say I dislike it. I mean, I'm not someone who's kind of like, I have to be... You know, I'm a fan. This means I need to be a fanatic moron and love things. Like, no, it's not me. Like, I don't believe in the saying, think before you speak. No, you should not think before you speak. You should just speak. Like, why the fuck would I want to hear your, like, censored thoughts? Like, why would I not want to hear your actual emotions? You know, I care about emotions. And think before you speak is the opposite of that. Especially if you're kind of like, oh, you know what, I have negative feelings, so I'm not gonna express that. But if the positive feelings I have, I'll over-express that. No. If you like something, you like it. If you dislike something, you dislike it. And if it's okay, it's okay. So, I mean, that's kind of like what my channel is all about. Because this is just a hobby for me. I'm not doing this as a job. I can see, like, if I had a financial incentive to be like, oh, everything's so good, then who knows. But I'm not there, and I don't know if I want to get there. The pay would have to be pretty high. I'm not gonna bullshit and say that I don't have a price for that. I probably do have a price for it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was all. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. Let's see. Dupleen. Any thoughts on trying Jack and Daxter? That was comment was on my first look, The Evil Within. Yeah, I have thoughts on trying it. When I am in the mood for like a platformer. Because isn't that what you said the game was? Okay. Well, whatever it was that game is about. Because it is kind of like a Ratchet and Clank, right? So when I'm in the mood for like a Ratchet and Clank game, I'll play it. I'll do a first look on it. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then the Dupleen with the Appendix. Yeah, I like the fact that the doctors didn't know what was wrong with you. Then I thought it was stones, then inflamed. The only thing they agreed on was that it had to go. And then I kind of like, are they selling me? Are they selling my appendix? I mean, probably. Let's be honest, that's probably what they do. And then train a junior surgeon. Yeah, so... I mean, the appendix... What is it? Is the appendix the thing that kind of like harbors good bacteria? Is that what the appendix do? I want to say it has, at least that's what we learned. There's something to do with like good bacteria in the colon. I think. I could be completely wrong, who knows. Yeah, but hopefully, you recover from this surgery and everything ends up well. And let's hope they didn't just decide, let's just remove it. Because they wanted, to sell your appendix or train a junior surgeon. Let's say, if you got it removed, let's hope you actually had to get it removed, right? Dupleen 980. What did you get for Christmas? I mean, we don't typically really do like Christmas presents. I mean, obviously we do from time to time, but I don't think I got anything. I mean, I got some money from family members and stuff like that. But other than that, like, nothing. Nothing like, oh, this is what you got. No. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could say like a good meal, right? Spend time with family. Let's see. And then Dupleen has been watching The Penguin. According to Dupleen, he finished it last night, or I guess 3 days ago, and he liked it. So we have watched 3 episodes so far, and we like it. We really like it. We'll see. We do plan on watching like 1 or 2 more episodes today. So hopefully it continues on being good. I hope we don't get to see the Batman in this. What I've noticed when it comes to like superhero stuff, when it comes to that type, is the fact that I think I like it. I think the reason why I like the first Joker a lot is the fact that it was based on a non-Joker film that then transformed into Joker, and I kind of feel the same for the Penguin. There was supposed to be a mafia drama that then is set in, the Batman play. Because I'm not a huge superhero fan. I think I've watched 4 Marvel movies and liked 1, Then I've seen... well, to be fair, I mean, my mom and I, we also do plan on watching the Heath Ledger movie, because apparently those are good. I've not seen those. Well, I did have seen the one with Bane, because he had a very funny voice. So I watched that movie, I was like, I mean, it was very funny. Like, the movie itself is extremely funny, but wasn't really for me. But my mom liked Heath Ledger, so we'll probably watch that movie. So for me, it's gonna be like I watch the third movie, and then the second, and then we're probably not gonna watch the first. We'll see. So those are some plans when it comes to that stuff. Why was I talking about that? Oh yeah, because of the penguin. Hopefully the show ends good. The Fallout show, I liked the first 6 episodes, and my mom liked 5 out of. I don't remember which. I mean, we both did not like the last 2, 7 and 8. Those were like bad episodes. And there was one episode between 1 and 6 that my mom didn't like, but I don't remember which one it was. When it comes to Fallout, I mean, I liked episode 7 up until they started talking together in that hospital ward or whatever. So basically, like, how long? Like 5 to 10 minutes into that episode. Then from there on, everything was trash from episode 7 to the end of 8. So I'm kind of like, am I looking forward to season 2 if they're gonna do one? Judging by how it ended, no. So I don't know, like, I'm happy with, the first 6 episodes. Overall, I think the series was good, because I enjoyed 6 out of 8 episodes. But man, that's the thing, when you end something badly, you're left with like a disgusting taste in your mouth. Like, the aftertaste is so important, because I think it's the one that you actually linger with the most, right? So let's see. Dan Psyker6122. You must really be miserable if you can't even let yourself enjoy this. At this point, you're just hating Space Marines for the sake of it. This whole episode was amazing, and the fact that you did nothing but moan about it the whole time is just quite pathetic, to be honest. That was my first time watching Secret Level Warhammer 40,000. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend to like something if I don't like it. And to be fair, if you watch that one, I thought it was like a 5 or 6 out of 9. I don't remember what I gave it. Like, I thought the animation was good. I thought the sound was good. I'm just sick and tired of Space Marines. I hate Space Marines, like, as protagonists. And there was another comment that someone left that they thought that was weird, that I don't like Space Marines in 40,000. It's like not liking Jedi in Star Wars. And I'm kind of like, yes. If, like, the universe is so... it's not necessarily the case, because I hate the Space Marines are, like, so common in 40k. Like, I don't mind playing as a Space Marine in a video game. Like, that's fine. Because, the power fantasy, like, and you play something that's super strong, and you can do all types. Like, I think Space Marines work in video games, and also on the tabletop, as a game models. But when it comes to stories and the books, no, the best books have nothing to do with fucking Space Marines. The best books have to do with, like the Inquisitors or the Guardsmen, or just normal fucking people, or even the naval officer, like stuff like that. Space Marines, they don't work in a narrative setting, and that is what, like, if I just want a cool action scene, like from space, like Space Marines just boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, they're so cool. They just stand there being shot, don't care at all, then just blasting people's brains out. Guess what? I want to do that in a video game. I don't want to watch that. Because it's kind of, okay, this is awesome for 15 seconds, then you're like, what's happening? I'm falling asleep. So, yeah. Rest with the fucking Space Marines. So, I record for 20 minutes. I'm starting to get tired. So I'll take... let's see, are there any other comments? Okay, let's hear it. There's not many comments, so... Because there's only one more, so let's just do it. Isaac Daniel Mendoza 6051. This doesn't seem to work on Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Any recommendations on how to speed it up? That was one of my how to speed up games in Yuzu. And the game itself should not matter, because it's not like you're going into the game, you're using the emulator to speed up the game. So that probably means that the game is well optimized with Yuzu, or well optimized to begin with, right? Or maybe your computer just isn't strong enough to handle the speed up. Because when you speed something up, you're actually using more resources. It's kind of like when someone mentioned like, I only get 12 FPS, and when I try to boost it 24, it doesn't work. Well, the problem is that if your computer can normally only handle 12 FPS, trying to boost it to 24 isn't gonna work. Because you're still struggling at 12, so you need to try and figure out a way with settings or stuff to get the normal FPS to be a bit more stable, and then you can try to see how much you can boost up to make it go faster, right? Because if it just can't handle it to begin with, then it will not handle speeding it up. Because if you do double speed, like, just think it simply, basically like boosting the amount of like data and information that it needs to handle. You know, you're doubling the strain. You're not actually doubling it. I think it's less than doubling, but, well, I guess it depends on whatever, but the thing is that it is more intense, right? And if you want to just think it simply, just think about it that you're doubling the load. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.